Fenway Park in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
Minnesota Twins.
Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
And now, Kyle Schwarber. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Popped up. Pineda has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's the first pitch. Kike Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. 0-1, here it comes. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He has 9 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. 2 down, no one on base. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fens. Now 1-0 Boston. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, when Chris Sale's healthy, he's as good as any left-hander in baseball. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. When he's right, he throws to the upper mid-90s. He'll approach triple digits. Good, hard slider. He's the modern-day version of Randy Johnson. He's a nightmare for left-handed hitters as he throws from that low 3/4 arm angle.
Luis Arias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
On the ground to the right side. Arroyo's got it. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Arroyo is calling for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Second inning set to go, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, JD Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kepler is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Verdugo stands at first with 1 out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 1-0 lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Donaldson isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. I'm set with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
So now here is Mitch Garver looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouls it straight back. And, whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Kepler takes his lead at third with 1 away. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnett, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Count remains at 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Twins do get a run, however, and it comes via this RBI triple. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. Now here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 5, Hernandez.
Striding in for Boston, Kike Hernandez. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
0-1 the count. Now pitch on the way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Next to stand in is Xander Bogaerts. Popped into foul ground his last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Right side. And that's through for a hit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bogaerts is off at first with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
the shortstop, Andrelton.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. And
Ball 2 now. Two and 1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hernandez is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1.
That's inside.
Line hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
The
Wow.
center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Now the 1-0. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. Played 3 full. We're tied at 1. New inning set to get underway. And striding forward, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And now the first pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off,
and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit
second
next.
baseman, Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count still at 1-2. Sales ready. Here's the delivery. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground with the left side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Christian Vasquez will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type when you kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Christian.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And the pitch. Change-up taken, but it clips the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Christian Arroyo. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this.
Taylor Rogers is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning.
Taylor Rogers.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Middle of the afternoon here at Fenway. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Here's the first pitch. Mitch Garver is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Hero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Trevor Larned, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Popped him up. Arroyo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Up next for Minnesota, Andrelton Simmons. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. sail sets. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Arroyo has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Arias.
The next twin up, Luis Arias. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Verdugo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one. Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Lifted in the air out to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Now to bat, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. From the stretch. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now into the box, Byron Buxton. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if he's...
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In now, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And now in the box, Max Kepler. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Our score remains 2-1. And now here is Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ground ball right into the shift. Simmons has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Well, he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time, and the show track data is in. 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder, and it seemed to make all the difference on that play. So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Christian.
Into the box, Christian Arroyo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And there he goes toward second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Larnach will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. 1-1 to Schwarber.
I got 1 ball, 1
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Miguel Sano, and they could use a spark from him here.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
No balls and a strike to count. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Trevor Larnach.
So now into the box is Trevor Larnach. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Aye.
Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Now it'll be Kike Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
To bat, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So the next to bat will be Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And the sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th.
That's ball
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Helpful.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here now is Rafael Devers. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Got a pretty good pitch to hit there and turned it into extra bases. And to me, this goes back to what we were saying about this reliever pitching longer than he's really used to. I do think he's fighting exhaustion right now.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Alex Colomé enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Alex Colomé.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The set and the 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean, badly. It's 1 and 2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Andrelton Simmons as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they started out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Luis Arias will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. But he can't get there. And a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule level.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game. But it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Hero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Buxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, one down.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's Donaldson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Next, it'll be Max Kepler. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Red Sox 2. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the AB now. Strike one to start the at-bat.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the eighth, and they did what they had to do in the ninth to seal the deal.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Alex Colomé gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score.